Hello, I'm Michael Isa, Senior Director of Product Management for Huawei Storage product line. Today, I'd like to go over one of my favorite topics in storage, which is business continuity and high availability. A key differentiating technology for Huawei, not just on Dorado V3 all-flash storage, but on all our Ocean Enterprise storage array as well. The OceanStor technology that provides business continuity and high availability in an active data center deployment is called HyperMetro. I can tell you that the business continuity is one of the biggest challenges faced by any storage vendor and becomes even more challenging on an all-flash storage arrays. Many storage vendors have provided a solution for business continuity but have introduced an intrinsic disadvantage to the method chosen. Let's talk quickly about some of the business continuity methods available on the market today and how Huawei's HyperMetro business continuity solution works with Dorado V3 all-flash storage. The first method is to simply stretch an existing file system initially designed for the storage array itself over LAN or WAN, stretch across several miles to cover a metro area. This solution leverages the capabilities of mirroring and redundancy built for the array file system, but is now being stretched with a NIC card typically over a LAN or a WAN in order to provide business continuity across two sites. The advantage of such a solution is that it provides a quick time to market for business continuity as well as low management overhead. However, one of the disadvantages for stretching a single storage file system is security. A corruption of the file system on one side, or if introduced over the network somehow, will by nature corrupt both sides simultaneously. Some vendors remedy this disadvantage by added security features or by simply recommending a tertiary backup site. Nevertheless, the concern is intrinsic by design. Let's discuss the second method. Rather than stretching the file system over the LAN or WAN, instead, one can rely on external solution outside the flash storage array itself. This external solution can be in a form of a virtualized software, a gateway, or an appliance form factor that can provide business continuity across two sites easily. The advantage of this solution is the business continuity can be deployed across a heterogeneous storage arrays from multiple vendors. This is because you have two independent instances of the storage file system present on two separate sites. The two separate storage instances do not necessarily have to be from the same vendor. These solutions work well with hybrid storage array instances. Latency and high performance is usually not the highest concern. It does, however, fall short when it comes to deploying it over all flash array where performance and IOPS becomes very important. This is due to the introduction of extra overhead and latency in the I/O path, taking low latency benefits associated with all flash array away. Optimization of the I/O latency path and high IOPS becomes highly important when deploying mission-critical applications with business continuity over flash storage, not to mention the extra overhead associated in managing an external business continuity appliance or gateway. At Huawei, we have chosen to take a different approach from that of other vendors by placing HyperMetro, a business continuity feature within OceanStor Dorado V3, which is a truly highly differentiating competitive advantage for us. Our approach is really simple. Capture the advantages of both methods while eliminating any disadvantages. Let's take a look at our solution with Dorado V3 and HyperMetro. In this example, we have Data Center 1, which is our primary site, deployed with Dorado V3, as well as a hypervisor and VMs that's serving typically an application. It's also mirrored across the WAN or a LAN to a secondary site with identically. Between the two, we have what we call a quorum server that's typically used to ensure there's no split brains during a failover between Site 1 and Site 2. One of the many features that we have with this design starts with Hypervisor Support. In this example, it's VMware ESXi, but we also support Fusion Server, KVM, Citrix. Other aspects of this design is the I/O path from an application down to a storage is highly optimized with low latency. Therefore, when we stretch this or we expand it distance-wise between two sites, a typical deployment of such business continuity is roughly 100 kilometers given the round-trip latency of the WAN. What we did at Huawei is we added proprietary technologies on the WAN side, and we did right folding that allows us to even reduce that round-trip latency, given some options for customers whose sites are a little bit beyond 100 kilometers, a chance to deploy business continuity without any interruptions. At the same time, one of other features that we have is we actually conduct plugins back to the ESXi host with VMware, and these plugins work to orchestrate failovers, automatic failovers in case of a failure on a storage. And if that happens, we don't want the ESXi host or the VMs to hang up momentarily, and we want to proceed with that timeout factor and initiate a failover from primary to secondary, and the application can still be functioning happily. OceanStor Huawei Dorado V3 with HyperMetro feature adopts a gateway-free active-active design with optimized I/O path, making it ideal for mission-critical application deployments. It provides 6 nines of high availability while maintaining reliability and performance. This has placed Huawei as an industry leader in business continuity for any active-active data center deployment.